Welcome back to our Friday the 13th series. Today we are going to talk about a rapper that passed away on Friday the 13th. Okay, so that rapper is Tupac Shakur. And look, he passed away on a Friday, people. That's why we have to give a little bit of details about this. And it's 6 days after he was shot in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I have actually been to the site in person, yes. So on September 7th of 1996, Shakur was shot 4 times in the chest by an unidentified assailant in a drive-by shooting. The shooting occurred at a red light at East Flamingo Road at Colville Lane. And then they said Shakur was put on life support and later put into a medically induced coma. And also, for those of you new to my channel, don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe and check out my prison series, which is my most popular series, as well as the death series. And don't forget to check out the Friday the 13th previous episodes, so you'll know the history behind all of the reason why I'm talking about everything dealing with 13. Okay, so on September 13th of 1996, Tupac passed from respiratory failure after a surgical removal of his damaged lungs. The shooting was believed to be a response to the brawl that Tupac was involved in that night, and it says police arrested one of the last surviving witnesses in Tupac's killing. Okay, so look, we are going to go into Reddit and talk and see what these people are having to say. So, Friday the 13th, when it comes around, it marks the anniversary of his passing, and that's whenever it happens in September. Okay, so let's see what people are saying. Okay, so I'm getting into like the part about people talking about him. And I'm trying to see, they said bad luck had nothing to do with it. He was murdered. That's what that person said. Okay, so let's see more comments. When people realize that Friday the 13th is just as common as any other Friday, watch out, next week is Tuesday the 23rd. These people are funny. Okay, so a lot of folks don't know that Tupac suffered from depression and was at times suicidal. He mentions this several times in interviews as well as his music. I do believe he at least to some degree had a death wish. Okay. Next person said, we don't even want to say what they said. It's something dealing with what we were just talking about. Okay, so let's see what else they have to say. Another person said that Tupac passed the day they were born, okay? And then the next person had wished that person a happy birthday, reincarnated Tupac. Why are they really making this funny? They're turning it into a joke. Okay, it all makes sense now. No one will ever suspect a small white kid to be his reincarnation. They really are making this funny. You got your own struggle ahead of you, youngin'. Because he's Tupac reincarnated. Okay, so let's see what else they have to say. Another person said, great, you just made everyone else feel really old. Okay, so look, this person said, let's see. I grew up listening to all these guys, and hearing him talking about them was really interesting. The part where he mentions the last time he saw Tupac is really sad. You can tell it was hard on him. And then this person said, okay. Here we meet again 28 years on September the 13th, another Friday the 13th. This thread came up when I checked to see if anyone else made the correlation. Okay, and then another person said, math isn't your strong point. Okay, so a lot of folks don't know that Tupac suffered from depression. That's what this person is saying, like the last. Okay, let's see what else they have to say about Tupac. Tupac was his beef. They said, I wasn't saying that Tupac, the beef wasn't real, and no one knows exactly why he was murdered. It may not have anything to do with the beef or whatsoever. I think it does have to do with the beef, people. Do you think it has to do with the beef on why Tupac is not here? If so, comment below. Like, it's like some of these people, they lack common sense. There was a East Coast, West Coast situation of beef going on at that time period. And I remember Snoop being scared at the award show because it was really serious. You can't be safe in public. It's like nobody cared. It was terrifying for the people who had to go through it. So, okay, so this person's talking about the only source of this is Mrs. Wallace, Biggie's mother, from Behind the Music episode of 2001 when she saw on the news that Tupac and Biggie had a confrontation that involved a gun drawn outside the awards. Obviously, Biggie's people told her a white lie to keep her calm. Everybody else present tells completely different story. That Biggie asked him what is going on, and then Tupac went ballistic, calling him a fat boy and approaching him in an aggressive manner. Biggie's security guard panicked and pulled a gun. And Suge Knight and Tupac started mocking the security guard before backing off, saying things like how cute he was, and laughing. I guess with him carrying what he was carrying. So everyone who was there says that how it went down, including Biggie's people. In fact, it was that moment when Biggie himself started. There is no talking to this guy. It went beyond that. There is no version of the story with Tupac proclaiming to Biggie that he was just making music and all about money. And other than that, his mother, obviously, she now knows the truth, as the real version of the events was even in the 2009 version of The Notorious, which she executive produced. So she obviously now knows. His hatred of Biggie was real to the point that he even passed not talking to Snoop Dogg over him. And Snoop being so scared of Tupac doing something to him over his friendship with Biggie that he slept. I don't even know what they mean. I can't even say this stuff. On a plane, he shared with... Okay, so it's too much stuff that's not even appropriate. Okay, so... let's see what else they have to say. But yeah, this is all crazy, people. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you about our friend Tupac. And I will see you guys on the next one. And let me know if you are enjoying the new series dealing with our Friday the 13th series, that is. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one.